Hi, everybody, and welcome to ZTV Live. I'm Susan Mulligan Fleischman, and I'm so happy to have you join us here. Today's Tuesday, July 7th, 2020, and it is hot outside. I hope everybody is staying cool and safe during this heat wave. We're thrilled to bring you a couple of good stories tonight. You may have read on our website about two local teenagers, sisters, who wrote a children's book called Paige Saves the Day. Their names are Nalani and Leila Butler, and we'll be chatting with them shortly. We'll also meet Rebecca Ingram of Liquidated Glassets. Rebecca sent us a message on our Facebook page a couple of weeks ago asking what do we do with our old issues when the new one comes out. She wanted to recycle them, so I was a little intrigued when I heard about her company name, Liquidated Glassets, and I think you'll enjoy her story as well. But first, here's a couple of words from our sponsors. This episode of ZTV Live is sponsored in part by Al's Steakhouse on Mount Vernon Avenue in Delray. Mention zebra fries and get a free order of their delicious fries with your suborder. And by Dishes of India in the Bellevue Shopping Center in Alexandria. Dishes of India is well known for its fantastic Indian food. Mention the zebra for 15% off your takeout order. Visit dishesofindia.com. And by Sicilian Pizza in Delray on Mount Vernon Avenue. Read about their review. Our food editor, Debbie Critchley, gave a great review of Sicilian Pizza in the current issue of the Zebra, the July issue, so be sure to check that out. Also, buy one gourmet extra large pizza and get one free cheesecake when you mention the Zebra. Visit SicilianPizza.com. That's SicilianPizzaVA.com. If you'd like to become a sponsor on ZTV Live or in the Zebra Press, just send an email to ads@thezebrapress.com. Thank you to all of our sponsors. We appreciate the support. A couple of items in the news today. Cool Yoga with Maureen Klein returns to Delray on July 8th. Klein created Cool Yoga 7 years ago as a way to promote wellness in the Alexandria community. With over 20 years of experience, Klein has led both studio sessions and teacher trainings, nationally and internationally. For this 8th season of the free weekly classes, there are, of course, COVID-19 precautions in place. The classes are scheduled every Wednesday until August 28th from 6:30 to 7:30 p.m. in the parking lot of Delray Psych and Wellness at 1900 Mount Vernon Avenue. In the event of rain, classes will be canceled by 4:30 p.m. Regarding new safety precautions, as expected, each participant will be required to bring and wear a mask for the duration of the event. It's requested that participants bring their own water bottle, mat, and towel, and mats will be spaced 10 feet apart. If children attend with their parent and are under 16 years of age, the parents must sign a waiver. You can see the story on thezebra.org for more details. And job seekers, there's good news for you. The City of Alexandria's Workforce Development Center has launched a new resource for out-of-work residents. This comes on the heels of various workshops offered recently. The Strive and Thrive initiative will now offer various programs and services remotely. So from the comfort of your own home, you can learn about the latest opportunity that use your skill set, or you can start anew. The best part is all the information that you need is in one place. There's a section for virtual job fairs, which use text and video chat. Meet the Employer events may highlight specific current job opportunities open at the very moment. Another section has workshops to help you prepare for a certain job. And the website also contains help for career coaching and financial assistance. Check out the website and all the details in our story on thezebra.org. And thanks again to our news editor and publisher's assistant, Kevin DeRay, for always keeping us in the know. And now, I'd like to introduce Rebecca Ingram from Liquidated Glassets. Rebecca, hello, you're on, and welcome to ZTV Live.
Hi, thank you so much for having me.
We're really thrilled to have you join us. I was mentioning before how we heard about you. You sent a message to us saying that you wanted to recycle our newspapers and to wrap your products in them. And I thought, gosh, what products are those? So maybe you can tell us a little bit about why you love to use the zebra.
Well, so what I do is I take old liquor bottles, which are fragile, and I cut them into various things, and I'll show you more of that later. So obviously they need to be protected whenever I deliver them, and my favorite method of protecting them is wrapping them in the zebra newspaper, and that's for a few reasons. First of all, it's a great size. There's no staples, so like very functional reasons, but the biggest reason of all to me is that it's so positive, and I don't have to ever worry about someone opening up their package and greeted with a headline of a school shooting or how many COVID deaths there's been or some nonsense like that. I know that they're going to open their package and they're going to see some great news story from Alexandria, Virginia.
Yep. Yeah, that is wonderful. That's why we're in the business that we're in. We love to spread the good news. And your story is good news. And your the glass and the bottles that you cut, you just create really, really beautiful pieces. Can you tell us a little bit about how you started getting into cutting glass like that?
Well, I'm naturally just crafty, so I got a bottle cutter off of Amazon, and I was able to cut round bottles straight across, which was perfectly fine. But I had all these beautiful liquor bottles. I'm a bourbon drinker, whiskey drinker, and whiskey comes in some beautiful bottles. So I wanted to make use of the bottles that I had. So I just started playing around with a Dremel and figuring out what I could come up with. And I came up with some pretty cool designs that you can't find anywhere else.
Yeah, they're completely unique. Can you explain what a Dremel is?
A Dremel is a rotary tool. Got mine hanging right here. So this is the Dremel, and then this is the blade. It's just a little diamond grip blade.
Uh-huh.
And it is incredibly safe. That was one of the many questions that I get is how dangerous is this work? Would you like me to demonstrate how safe it is?
I would love you to demonstrate because cutting glass is fraught with peril.
You would think. And
Yeah.
I've slightly injured myself. I've gotten a cut here or there, but it's never, ever, ever been from the tool. So I can actually turn the tool on. Hopefully it's not too loud. And I can touch it to my skin, and it doesn't cut me at all.
That's crazy.
It doesn't even hurt.
Wow.
Now watch this. I have this part of a bottle right here, and I'm going to touch it once.
Wow.
Hang on.
Yeah.
Can you all see it?
Yes. Yes, you can absolutely see it. We saw it as soon as you did it. You could see the scratch in there.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, that's fascinating. We really don't have to get into the technical parts of it, but do you know why that happens?
No clue.
Okay,
and it's
good.
fascinating
Because
to me.
I'm trying to think of why. I'm sorry, what'd you say?
I said it's fascinating to me, and I found out on accident. I hit the tool on myself. I was cutting, and I kind of, reacted, and then I was like, oh, nothing happened.
Yeah. Oh, let me do that again and see. It's really
Yeah.
happening.
Yeah, let's do that on purpose. See what happens.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Well, I'd like to show some of the beautiful products that you make. I'm gonna pull some pictures up and say first it's the picture of the vase and the paintbrush holder, and it's the vase and the Eroica. Was that a vodka bottle? It's a frosted bottle, and there's purple hydrangeas next to it.
Oh, that's a little tiny ice wine bottle.
Oh,
the one that has kind of the heart shape.
Yes, it has a heart-shaped opening. Was it
Yeah,
very difficult to get that heart shape?
It really wasn't. I started out with kind of just a big swoop, like a teardrop shape. Mm-hmm. And then I was looking at it, and I think we can make that a little cooler. So I just went back in and just cut out a little wedge, made it into a heart.
Oh,
and then the Hotel Tango vodka, that is a veteran-owned distillery, and I cut that for a fellow veteran who is in Alexandria as a personal chef. He uses those in his cooking displays.
Oh, that's fantastic. Yeah, and you can see on that Tango bottle how your cut is following the shape of the label.
Yeah, a lot of what I do either follows the label or follows the natural shape of the bottle.
Mm-hmm. And in that maybe you can hold up that Blanton's thing that you held up before, because that shows the little scalloped edges, on the top, and you can see. Let me go close up on that. Yeah, you can really see how beautiful that is, and so smooth, and really it lends such a nicer flair to it than just the top
Cutting
of
it pretty.
than just a flat top
Yeah.
or, a beveled top.
Yeah,
Or a
anybody can do that.
Yeah, yeah, and you add a little something extra to it, and you said a fellow veteran, and you are in active duty as well, right?
Yes, I am. I am full-time Army National Guard and have been I've been in the National Guard for 20 years this year and been active for 17 of those.
Wow, that's fantastic. Well, thank you for your
Yeah.
service, obviously, and
Thank you.
let's look at a couple more of your products, only because I just love
Okay.
them, and I think that I would like to. And here's another where you did a really creative with the bullet bourbon bottle, and the keys are in there, and you did a nice little. What do you call that when it's lower on one side and then higher on the other side?
Well, every bullet bourbon bottle actually has the label wrapped like that. How it's
Oh,
level in the
okay.
front and then it goes up in the back. So I'm actually following the label in that one as well.
Oh yeah, now I can see it. Thank you for explaining that. And then the beautiful, of course, the cigar ashtray with the Blanton's bottle there. That's really perfect. And what goes together nicer than a bourbon and a cigar, right?
Exactly. I'm especially proud of that one because I was able to remove the label and then replace it in reverse. So as you're using the ashtray, you see the label up through the glass.
Yeah. No, it's really pretty the way you design that. And then one more picture here is well, I have a wonderful picture of you at work, which you won't be able to see, but you can see your safety goggles on, and you can see your cutting the glass under just a tiny little stream of water. And I'm sorry I didn't get a better picture of your shower curtain, but you can maybe you can show us, just step out of the way, and we can see your setup, the specially designed PVC piping with the shower curtain. Yeah. Just over your kitchen
It's a
sink.
very fancy setup.
Well,
Some
it's
may
very
call
effective.
this a kitchen sink, but it's my studio.
Yeah. I mean, it's fantastic, and you're in front of a window. You have natural light coming on you. It's really a wonderful setup. And let me see. There was let me just show you one more picture here. Oh, the Johnny Walker Blue Label. That is really and on the right, I'll just tell the viewers that that's what Rebecca was just holding, and that's that Blanton's bourbon bottle with the label on the inside that you can see through the glass. But on the left is that Johnny Walker Blue Label bottle that just is so striking, the way the bottle is slanted, is cut on that slant following the curve of the label. Just really, I love your creativity that you brought to the artwork. You're doing something. I mean, a lot of people do glass cutting, but you've kind of elevated it to a beautiful art form.
Thank you.
Yeah. And if anybody was interested in maybe purchasing some of these for themselves or for a loved one, where should they go?
Well, I do have an Etsy shop. It's at Liquidated Glassets, and that is my name also on Instagram and Facebook. I don't have a whole lot on Etsy right now. I just added the ashtrays since they've been such a big seller, but I'm so happy to take some custom orders. So just shoot me a message and let me know what you're interested in, and we'll work out the details.
Oh, that sounds fantastic. And now you have a whole new stack of the June issue of the Zebra to wrap your...
I do, thank you.
Yeah, to wrap your beautiful glassware in there. So Rebecca, thank you so much for coming on. And again, if anybody's listening, just look at that. It's at Liquidated Glassets on Instagram, Facebook, and on Etsy. And that's her name, her location on those three places. And shoot her a message if you're interested in buying some of her products. They really are beautifully well made, nice and smooth, very safe. So, and you're supporting a hardworking, U.S. Service worker. So, Rebecca, thank you so much for joining us today. We really appreciate you.
Thank you, Susan.
Okay, take care.
Bye.
Well, that was Rebecca Ingram, a Zebra fan, and now we are fans of Rebecca's with her Liquidated Glassets. And now, without further ado, I'm going to bring on Nalani and Leila Butler, if I can get to my proper screen to bring them on. And here they are. Hello, Butler Sisters. How are you?
Hi, we're good.
Good.
How about you?
Oh, I'm great, and I'm so happy to have you guys on the show today. Thank you so much for making the time for us, and welcome to ZTV Live.
Thank you for having us. We're excited to be here.
Good. Well, tell me a little bit. Tell me a little bit about yourselves. I know that you wrote a book, which is a pretty amazing thing to do as teenagers and as sisters. Would how did it all come about?
Well, I'm Nalani Butler first, and this is my sister, Leila Butler. Yeah. I just graduated from Hayfield Secondary School, and I'm going to attend the University of Virginia in the fall.
I am currently a senior at Hayfield Secondary School, and we really love to be involved at our school. We both cheer, play lacrosse, we're in honor societies, and our student government.
And in our free time, we love volunteering and spending time with family and friends, and now writing books, like you just said. We wrote our first book, Paige Saves the Day. It really started off as a project for us. I loved writing. I've always loved writing. It's been something that I love doing in and outside of the classroom. Layla hasn't always shared that same love, and this was just a project to encourage her, and I think she really enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was an amazing project assigned to us by our father to express our creativity, and it was overall an amazing opportunity for me because I was able to do new things and find like a way for me to actually love writing a lot more.
Well, that is really great. I enjoy writing as well, and but sometimes you're just not feeling it. So how nice to be and to encouraged to take part in a project, and it really did it surprise you how much you enjoyed doing it once you kind of had a kind of objective to doing it?
It did surprise me a lot because I had always struggled with writing, so it wasn't always my favorite thing to do, but the writing Page Saves the Day with my sister was amazing. I loved it.
Yeah, I think the writing process was really fun because we both got to do it together and bounce ideas off of each other. It wasn't just one of us having to do everything. It was very creative and a great collaboration. Yes.
Well, that sounds fantastic. Well, I did read the book, and I don't want to give away anything going on in the book, but the book is so rich in detail, and the illustrations are wonderful. Did you guys do the illustrations, or did somebody you know do them for you?
We didn't. We actually hired an illustrator.
His name is Victor Hernandez,
Awesome.
and when we first saw his illustrations, we were amazed and we loved them so much. And we were like, we have to have these.
Yeah.
So,
He drew Paige as we envisioned, so that's really what we loved about him.
Yeah, well, I think that he really captured the character of Paige and all of her classmates. I think and the creativity that Paige had, I think, is really reflected so nicely in the illustration. So it's really just a joy to read. Yeah, it is. And what inspired you to in the story? What was the catalyst or the impetus of creating that story?
okay, so like we said, Nalani loved writing, and it was a summer project for us. But we wanted to make sure we included a lot of important themes such as bullying, self-esteem, individuality, creativity, and diversity. And so we wanted to make sure we input these themes into the book.
Especially for kids, because we know that kids don't always have a place to really talk about these things or see these things. So we also wrote it for parents and adults to have these conversations with their kids, especially about diversity. That's one of the main important themes that we included through our diverse cast. But it's even more than ethnicity. We even shed light to diverse situations. For example, Paige lives in a single parent household, which is common for a lot of kids, but it's not something that they are able to see and connect with. So we wanted to make a book that kids could really connect with.
Yeah. Well, I think that I think that you've done it. I mean, it's a universal situation, and because there are so many characters, there are so many different situations that people will be able to relate to. And I mean, bullying is such a unfortunately age-old topic, and always so prevalent and current, and not only in school, but you encounter it really in a lot of places. And what is there? What are you hoping to accomplish with the book? Is there a specific objective that you'd like to reach, or do you have any specific plans for? I'm actually getting some questions on where where can people buy the book?
Oh,
Okay.
well, people can buy the book, Paige Saves the Day. This is actually what it looks like. You can buy the book on thebookbutler.com as well as Amazon and other retailers.
Another interesting fact is if you buy the book on thebookbutler.com, we have a gift program. So there's a gift list where you can add a name of a kid who you feel would love this book, however, doesn't have the means to purchase one,
Or even an organization.
and club. And for every 5 books that are purchased total, one will be gifted to somebody off that gift list.
Oh, that's fantastic. I actually did see that on your website, so I'm glad that you brought that up.
Yeah.
What a wonderful idea, and especially it's very generous, and it's a really in keeping with the theme of the book and your story and your characters as well. So that's a wonderful idea. And is there anything else in the works for you girls? I can't imagine that you're just kind of sitting around twiddling your thumbs.
Definitely not. Yeah, Paige Saves the Day has really sparked excitement in us for continuing this. Like Leila didn't used to like writing, and now we're continuing. We are continuing the series with a second book. We finished writing it, so that is going to come soon. And also, we are going to continue that series with a couple more books, and we've even brainstormed a few chapter books coming up.
Yes.
Oh, fantastic.
Additionally, we are also working on a trailer for promotional purposes for our first book, Paige Saves the Day.
A trailer. So is it being made into a movie or a television show?
No, it's more for promotion because, COVID-19 hit us. We weren't able to do certain activities that we were going to. There were a lot of promotional places and events that we were booked for that we weren't able to do, and being able to connect with the kids and have these fun activities with the kids. So we've been, kind of all we have is right now is
Right.
being able to
market online.
Yeah.
And we felt a trailer would be an amazing way to grab the kids' attention and
Sure.
really draw them into the book.
Yeah, that is a great idea. And what age group is the book really meant for?
Mm-hmm. The age group that for kids to read this is 2nd through 4th grade.
Mm-hmm.
However, adults reading to their kids can read to kids much lower than that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that behavior that Paige goes through in the book certainly goes on past 5th grade as well. So a lot of people might even want to read it in older grades than that. So because there's wonderful messages in there of kind of staying true to yourself as well and dealing with all of those things. So it really is a heartwarming, beautiful story, told so lovingly, and the relationships are great. All the characters are really good. I did enjoy reading it. And so what's next personally, professionally, obviously you guys are so busy with all the projects in store for you, but Nalani, you're off to college in the fall, hopefully.
Yes. I'm not going on campus, but I will be doing school online.
Oh, okay, terrific. Yeah, I think that you and a lot of students will be doing that as well. And Leila, you're entering your senior year of high school now?
Yes, I am entering my senior year of high school. And even though with COVID, things won't be like exactly how we thought they were going to be, I'm still going to try my best and make senior year as best as I can.
Well, good luck to you. Good luck to you both. And I think, Leila, beautifully said. I think that, you're joined by students across the country and trying to do the same thing, and you as well, Nalani. I think we'll all come through this one way or another. But how wonderful for you guys to bring a little bit of joy and art and beauty into the world by creating this book.
Thank you.
Yeah, and thank you so much for coming on ZTV Live. And again, I typed the name of the website. It's thebookbutler.com, where they can buy the copies of the book. For people can buy the copies, and you can also go on to the other booksellers. But there is a little bit something extra if you can order it through thebookbutler.com. So I would encourage you to do that too. So, is there any final thoughts that you wanted to say?
Just thank you for having us.
Yes, this was an amazing way to get our book out, and we really enjoyed being here.
Yes, we appreciate all the support.
Yes.
Good. Well, you're getting a lot of wonderful congratulations and a lot of kudos from our viewers tonight. Very proud of you, and deservedly so. And everybody is really looking forward to your upcoming projects. And so hopefully you'll come back and join us on ZTV Live, and you can talk about your next one.
Yes, we're so
Yes.
excited.
Oh, that would be great. Okay, ladies, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
for having us.
Okay, I'll talk to you soon.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, well, that's going to do it for our ZTV live show tonight. That was wonderful. Those girls are off to really, really good things. Everybody, take care on ZTV Live and have a good night. And remember to be the good news in someone's life.